Roughly 150,000 students in more than a dozen school districts around the state will be starting the school year remotely. That includes Mobile County's more than 53,000 students. So while it's not safe for those districts to go to class, what does this mean for sports as the Alabama High School Athletics Association gives the green light to move forward?
I think we will continue to have discussions around what does that look like on the ground when you go to remote learning only. Then what does it look like for extracurricular activities? What's it look like for co-curricular activities? And what's it look like as you make a plan to come back onto the campus?
State Superintendent Dr. Eric Mackey had a meeting this morning with all of the state's school superintendents. While the state was aiming for every student to have in-person and remote options, Dr. Mackey says ultimately the decision is up to each school board.
If they look at the situation on the ground and they think we really need to do this for our community, then we certainly have to support them in any way we can. At the same time, though, we all know, as I've talked to some of those superintendents, that the time will come within the next several months when we do have to bring more students back on campus. And so we want to help them prepare for that.
Meanwhile, as students prepare to return to class, it appears face masks will be a necessary part of the school supply list.
We know that the face coverings do work. The research, even though we've only been dealing with this about a half a year, the research is pretty good that it can mitigate the spread. So to that end, we certainly hope that in schools we will have the cooperation of students and parents to do face coverings as much as possible.
Dr. Mackey says they also discussed Governor Ivey's $170 million grant that will support remote learning. Live tonight from Davidson High School, Lee Peck, Fox 10 News.